guilt tripping a manipulative adult. Or an easily manipulated adult.
It got pretty emotionally tiring for both of us. Well, a little bit before the time of the hurricane hit, we sort of started to fall into a more dynamic approach to our parenting. I had been the bad cop for a couple of weeks to one of the kids who was having the most problems at the time, and I just told my fiancé I needed a break. I could feel my tact starting to slip with the stress. I was more likely to approach parental situations from a biased perspective and handle them in ways that, while far from being bad parenting, weren't the top-tier parenting that our kids deserve for putting so much trust in us. So I took a little break and stopped pushing the kids to improve and stopped calling them out for toxic and immature behavior.
Also, have you noticed that she hasn't recorded a video inside in quite some time? You ever wonder why?
And my fiance took over in those duties for a bit.
Like, this is literally on the side of the road behind some boxes and pallets. I'm not even joking you. You can literally see cars driving behind her, behind the boxes. This is like tucked away, shamefully.
So she suddenly had an extra load of occupational stress tacked onto her typical work week, and I didn't want her to be stuck with being the bad cop on top of all of that. In a matter of a week or two, we wound up switching from good cop, bad cop to, don't worry, baby, I'll take care of this one. Her and I would use a lot of our alone time to discuss things that we thought needed to be addressed with one of the kids, like our girl's overuse of the internet as a dissociation tool, or our boy's difficulty calling it out when something someone does or says bothers him because he's just such a people pleaser. But then we would just have those talks with the kids whenever the opportunity arose, and anytime there's something we didn't see coming up, like a sudden panic attack or bad news bringing one of them down, one of us just volunteers to be the one to comfort them, or we both go, or whatever. There's a lot less strategy involved now, and a lot more of my fiance and I just trusting each other's ability to handle any situation the kids present us with, and us just working together to make sure neither of us gets overwhelmed with the constant conflict resolution. There used to be a part of my mind that would get jealous whenever my fiance would have a talk with one of them kids and instantly get them to understand our perspective after me saying basically the same thing to them for months straight. But now there's so much trust built up between the kids and us that it really feels like there's practically no jealousy on either of our parts. And phrases like, you were the one who had to deal with something like this growing up, you should handle this one, are exchanged all the time between the two of us. We never have to worry about one of the kids not being receptive to one of us about a particular topic because my fiance and I shore up each other's weaknesses and gaps in relevant experience. And suddenly it feels like we can handle any situation the kids throw at us so long as we work together. And at the end of the day, it's better for us, and more importantly, it's better for the kids. So, to give an example of how this actualizes, I'm really familiar with how it feels to date somebody who tends to shut people out and seek isolation when they're in a bad mood. So I'm really good at comforting our son when his girlfriend is doing that. However, I'm fortunate enough to have practically zero experience with genital dysphoria outside of yoga pants, and so I'm not super good at being relatable when one of the kids is struggling with that. That's just one example, but my fiance and I both have our strengths and weaknesses when it comes to the kids. Just dropping our pride and learning how to acknowledge when one of us is better equipped to handle a situation than the other has been such a huge load off of my mind, and, well, as I said, it's better for the kids too. I suppose I'm kind of repeating myself and over-explaining. See, again, I understand just how bad some of this will sound to the cynical viewer, so as I write this, I feel this constant need to explain how we operate as parents, just so that you guys will hopefully know that it isn't taking the form of us just yelling at them until they clean up the house for us. The whole appeal of these relationships is to give two massively neglected people the love that they were so dearly deprived of by their biological families, and to give ourselves that constant assurance that we're a healthy influence on the people we care about. The line between being someone's guiding light in life and being a manipulator is admittedly a thin one, but I never, ever let my gaze drift from that line. I've been a manipulator in the past, and I know myself.
Remember that self-report comment just like, I don't know, less than 10 minutes ago? Here we go again.
I cherish my personal growth too much to ever risk becoming that person again. If I felt, even for a moment, like I was using the trust they place upon me and calling me their mother to my own benefit, instead of keeping their best interest in mind, I don't think I could live with myself. Anyways, as I've already detailed in my previous videos about the family's experience with the hurricane that destroyed our town, the kids have gotten so much better about not just saying, I'm fine, when it's clear that they aren't. They're a lot more willing to tell us when they have a problem, even if it's a problem that they know will make us sad, like all of that business with my biological sister I discussed in the last video. This mutual trust is building between us. We trust them more to tell us when something is wrong, and as a result, they trust us more to not have secret grudges that we're holding against them, and to be honest, if we have a problem of some kind. Okay, now we just gotta wait for the oil to drain. Hey, can you hand me my mic, kiddo? I'll be real. It kind of breaks my heart to say it, but I feel more like these people care about me, the real me, than almost anybody in my biological family does anymore. Why do you think I'm not afraid to say things like that in these videos? It's not like any of them will ever watch this. Well, this list keeps on growing longer and longer, forcing me to revise this section of the script over and over and over again, but let's settle on 3. There were these 3 particular moments, each with my son, that really affirmed for me that this is where I'm supposed to be in life. That being a mother is just part of who I am. It's my place in the world. The first was just a few days ago when my son told me that me saying that he taught me a new kind of love I've never felt before was one of the reasons that he felt like he could never take his life.
That's fucked up on both of you. That's putting a lot on her. And now that also, like, is manipulative from your son, too. I'm going to be honest.
Then you've got the time that he gave me the spare key to his car without me asking for it or anything. After going on a whole tangent the day before.
Okay, I'll look after
I
this.
thought it was really toxic and controlling.
Wait, on this video? Okay.
His biological father kept trying to get it from him.
I'll look at it in a bit.
The last
After a while, I get through this.
When he said something that nearly made me instantly burst into tears. This 19-year-old boy, neglected by his family and rejected by his church-going community. This 19-year-old boy who is easily the most sensitive and one of the most easily hurt people that I've ever met. This 19-year-old boy who spent his whole life feeling so incredibly alone in this world told me, some random girl who happens to really, really care about him, that I was everything he wished his biological mother had been. That's how I know that this whole experience has been the next step of my discovery of my place in the world. Okay, kiddo, that's probably gonna be done draining in just a minute, and then all we gotta do is clean it up and put in the rest of the oil, and we are good. And Spencer can drive again. So, oh, here, let me go ahead and grab the oil dish.
Okay. Dude, that's insane. 7 minutes, or 5 minutes, 6 minutes of fucking credits. Okay, I'm looking to see. Sort by newest. I've watched a few of your videos over the last 2 years. Not only am I noticing a horrid misframing of your life situations you've been in, but you're framing in this in such a bad way. Giving Tree isn't about the tree loving the boy like a mother. It's essentially self-sacrificing for the boy until she is finally shown she wasn't happy. She wasn't happy. Giving Tree is a story about the relationship of giving and receiving, the values of generosity and good. But it's what's literally taught in schools. You try to validate cheating online. You try to use your puppy play thing as a way to ignore responsibility and putting the entire responsibility making you feel better. Your partner, when it's not your partner's job to raise you. You basically spent the last 2 years framing all of your stories in a complex. You're at the mercy of situations you walked yourself into, and this entire video is a horrid example of what it means to be a trans mother. This is a dangerous video on the fact that your followers support you and stuff. You also lack the ability to hold and make important boundaries, and therefore you endanger other people's mental stability, mental health as a whole. Content is very dangerous. I hope your followers catch on to that. Yeah, someone 14 hours ago. No offense, but calling yourself a mother because you adopted 2 legal immature adults. True. Yep, that would be pretty accurate on that statement. And taking care of themselves is like buying a max level account on MMO and calling yourself an expert player of the MMO. It's not even close to being the same thing as true motherhood. I see this ever increasing sense of importance you seem to place on your actions and thoughts make you feel like you're extremely certain of someone at age 26. Take a step back and rethink before you make decisions like this. It's okay to teach someone something who should know better, to show them things you know, and to tell them about life. It's another to take on a mentor-teacher role and think that that's motherhood. And to do that with someone you had a relationship with is just something I don't want to get into. Yeah, that's a pretty good fucking one too. I get you though. I don't blame you for saying something. I really don't. I don't. I want to move on from this chapter of fucking content. I'm over it. I hate it. I really hated the last like fucking 2 hours of that. I'm gonna be real. That was just, oh god, it was so aggravating. But now we can go back to like true crime and like normal content and all that. Yeah, that was awful. That was worse than I thought it was going to be. I'm going to be 100% honest. I thought it was just very wild, but then like we started combing through more and more. Hi, Bully. What did you walk into? We just got done with a 8 hour, like almost probably closer to 10 hour deep dive on Leadhead. There's a video game essayist that came out about 2 or 3 years ago as trans, and has been transitioning, but like has blamed the decline of their channel on being trans when that's not true. There's a lot, and that's not even acknowledging the weird dynamic of them adopting. We'll use that loosely. Adopting a 19 and 20-year-old trans people and being their mother figures. But wait, the 19-year-old, which this person's 26, I want to preface. So it's like, it is still kind of fucking weird with the age gap. But like, there's so much weirder things. The 19-year-old, they started their interactions as being, she thought they're just going to be friends with benefits. Right. Girl, it has been fucking something. It's been a odd, wild couple of like fucking 24 hours. I think we finished at about, it's been a little more than 24 hours. It's been like 48 hours. It's been really weird on the content side. How are you, by the way? How have you been? Also, have you seen this game before? Of course. That's fair. That's fair. We're chilling now. I'm gonna smoke a little bit, finish my game of the Bazaar. It's already almost 1 o'clock. I eating cheesecake. I'm good. I'm doing really fucking good, honestly. I've been feeling, just been doing my thing content wise, working, all that. Working less than I was before. I definitely would keep your eye out for this, because this is similar to Hearthstone. The Bazaar, it's playthebazaar.com. You can go check it out. It's going to be free to play here in like the next month or so. It is quite similar to Hearthstone, it feels. And it's like very synergy based and stuff like that. Do I want to do this? Yeah, it will be here soon. I know that they're going to be. I don't think I upgrade. I think I just move on. Yes. Oh my God. Yes. I love that for you. Have you been playing any of the new like Sims DLCs yet? I haven't played any in the last like since like September, I think. Okay, see, I haven't really been able. I have just been watching a lot of YouTube stuff. I am trying to get back into video editing and stuff for YouTube. That was the goal with this whole lead head thing, but the lead head thing turned out to be like take me like over 12 hours to go through all this content. So I might have to do a refined video. Got Horse Ranch, but not Love and Death. See, I want to try the Life and Death and Love Struck. I need to like update my shit. So I got the DLCs. Oh my god. Okay, I got you. That means I need to send you a message before this weekend. Yeah, we want weapons regardless. I say before this weekend, or by this weekend, because I got to do a little digging on my computer. Yeah, I'm trying. I got Adobe. I have to actually open it and use it. But that's my goal tomorrow after I make dinner and stuff like that for Mrs. You know? That's my goal. Because I do have like, I can show you. Yeah, we've been taking notes on things. So we're going to see what ends up coming out of all of this. Yeah, that's just, that's one document. Let's see. We can go Sarah Boone. Sarah Boone's 1,000 words. Wade Wilson is 898. What was Carly Gregg at? Carly Gregg was at 2,000. That's right. Yeah. Well, I mean, dude, the Wade Wilson one is fucking wild. Like I do want to do like a true crime fiction, and I do want to keep doing my commentary stuff. I like doing commentary. It's fun. I get to cover schizos and fucking crash outs, and I get to hold people accountability, which also I found out that the holding people accountable on a public on public platforms goes deeper than like it goes like 5 years deep. I didn't realize we figured out what the source was for that. What started it all? Okay. I need to unpin this. Pin this mess. So there was a community when I first like started getting into like content. Like I think this is before I actually did content creation. Yeah, restart the game. Like actually started it, but I was getting into communities and stuff, and it was like a couple channel, and I was actually pretty involved in their community itself in the Discord and stuff like that. Like I was pretty like, you know, like a lot of people, quite a few people knew me. I interacted with quite a few. It was a popular Discord, and then Nvidia Gate happened. And the guy did this NVIDIA contest, but like there was a whole backlash of him not sending out the giveaway items. He was what else was there? He like kind of just stopped streaming after he did a giveaway for his birthday. He like farmed a bunch and then was like, all right, that's it. It just didn't go live anymore. Like didn't go live at all anymore on that channel, and like didn't respond to messages about people with their giveaway items. And like this is tied with Nvidia, like, and he knew he wasn't going to win the contest, so he just like stopped streaming altogether. And then when like people in the Discord and everything were like, hey, we're like messaging mods and messaging him, and he wasn't responding, so they messaged mods like, hey, have you heard it from him? And I had to be like, no, he's been docking us too. But then eventually I was like, hey man, like he was like tweeting. And I was like, okay, dude, how are you on Twitter? But like you can't like interact with, like handle any of your responsibilities, this and that. And he's like, you're acting really erratic. And I don't really know if I like can trust anything that you're saying. What was really happening is that he was not a great person. And he was not a good person to his partner at the time, his girlfriend, behind the scenes. And that just kind of boiled over to them not working out. And then it turned into this whole like shit show of a thing. Man, I really wish I still had. Wait. Oh. I did. Oh shit. Interesting. No shot.
How long have you been broadcasting in stereo?
Okay. Well, I found something. I'm just gonna have to. We'll get back to that later. Oh, okay. I'll circle back on that. Okay, let's get a weapon. That took too long. Oh man, that's good. Interesting. Is tea all right? I just don't know if it's tea I could share. I'll be 100% honest. I'd have to go through stuff. I'd have to go through and see what all is in there. Because like, yeah, there could be stuff in there that could be something, but there also could be stuff that just isn't in there anymore that I don't have access to. The thing is there's still other people in this group chat, so. Which I think both of them, I don't know if they know this, the chat still exists. I don't know. I have to reach out to them. Like, because I'm still in contact with both of them, like to some general degree. Like those are bridges I haven't like severed. I'm pretty sure one of them is literally, it was in my chat earlier today. So, all right, we'll see comes out of it. Dude, I might not even be able to finish this game on stream. I might have to finish this game tomorrow. This is already 1 o'clock. I gotta get up at like fucking before 6 o'clock. Yeah, yeah, and then that's the deal with kids. So yes, I was actually thinking about that because I have a little bit left on the tray. I didn't plan on being live this late, but we got through all of the leadhead stuff that I wanted to get through. We got through all that content. So I can't complain. I feel a lot better because now Thursday comes around. It's bedtime. And when Thursday comes around, we can get right back into fucking true crime. I can catch everybody up on the Sarah Boone updates Like I actually like I know I said that like the last like 2 weeks. Every like Thursday, every Wednesday, I'm like, we're gonna do the Sarah Boone update. I'm gonna do it on Thursday. I am spending tomorrow night working on getting that caught up, so that way we can go. My document's gonna be updated. So, all right, bowl ready whenever. We got Nikki. Okay, we'll do medium items, I guess. Not. Come on. Oh, this is my range. Oh no, I forgot. Here's. I think this is the universe telling me I need to go to the fuck to sleep. I'm gonna be honest. This doesn't happen very often. Okay, you give me a voice line. No. Let's watch them. Let's watch them right now. Watch a couple. Honestly, they need to hire us for the Transformer movies.
I'm gonna bust out a cold smoker. That's right, I'm back to boiling chunks of wood.
Oh, dude, this guy? Oh my god. This fucking guy. The chunks of wood guy.
Of cream because I cannot stop making wood-flavored ice cream. This time it's the Western Red Cedar Thuya Placata.
This is so interesting. I just never.
Wood, chopped, toasted, infused.
This couldn't be me though. I couldn't do wood-flavored ice cream.
Strained, it's now ready to use as an ice cream.
The concept is so cool though.
Smoker because I think some cedar.
I'm gonna be honest. Like the thought of that being like. The thought that someone's playing out this concept is really
chocolate might be a nice addition. It came with a glass dome, so naturally I headed into the wood shop.
Dude, that would be so dope.
Played out of Western red cedar.
Good for him, indeed.
So the chocolate can soak up that cedar smoke in style. But I'm not done cedarifying this chocolate yet. It's now time.
This man made a whole fucking plate just to smoke this shit.
Time to attempt to make a silicone mold of some Western red cedar leaves and cones. So I tempered the smoked chocolate, poured it into the molds, and you know what? It actually kind of worked. I was able to get some actual cedar leaf shape on some of these flaky ones.
Yeah, I would never do either.
So cute and like perfect.
Oh, that's cute. That is cute.
Now we just churn up that cedar wood ice cream, add the chocolate cones and leaves, and while this firms up in the freezer, let's head back to the wood shop for the last step, making a bowl and spoon out of some Western red cedar wood to eat these.
Yeah, I would too, man.
Soft wood can be really difficult to work with. I'm pretty happy with how both of these turned out.
I applaud him for this. I really do. At the end of the day, this is patience and like craftsmanship. Props to him, first of all, for craftsmanship. And I couldn't.
Work I put into a bowl of ice cream for this series thus far.
I love that though.
The only thing left to do now is see how it tastes.
Wow. It kind of tastes like a sauna. That is wild. Really interesting. Really good too. Recommend.
That's right. I'm back to boiling chunks of
sauna. Yeah, I guess. I don't fucking know. What's that called? tastes like a sauna took me out. Interesting. I don't understand that sentence. But that's not your fault, you know?
He was in jail.
Yep.
For forcibly assaulting.
Like a spa. Okay. Question.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, I know what a sauna is. It's just like, I'm trying to understand what that would taste like. That's what my brain's struggling on, okay?
For forcibly assaulting 3 women. Have you seen on TikTok that his conviction was overturned?
No, why was it overturned?
Too many women testified at his trial. They felt it was like defamation of character, and that like it wasn't all like the women that testified weren't all women that were like in the case. So there's 3 women that were like in that particular case. They had more than
I'm an
those 3 women
eucalyptus.
testified.
Okay.
Which makes sense.
Court in New York overturned it.
Oh, this is so bad.
Do you know how many women testified? So there was 3 women that testified that were actually like part of the case, right? Do you know how much?
And that's fine. This is why I will gladly look into this. This might be what we do a little bit on Thursday.
Women do you think is like too many women to testify?
I was imagining dozens.
6. 3 of them weren't involved in the case, and that was too many women.
This sounds so wacky. What? Oh my gosh. These gotta be paid off judges. Holy crap.
Can't have too many women testifying.
It's still it is still interesting.
The jury.
I might do some research in this tomorrow.
Witnesses all the time. So why can't there be this type of character witness? You know what I mean? You're establishing a pattern of behavior.
I'm sure that's what they thought. The lawyers thought they were doing.
Yeah, well, I bet these judges were paid.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna hold my infuriation until I like double check to make sure that's the case. Because that sounds very strange to me. But it is interesting nonetheless. Okay.
You must go forth into the world.
It is with passion,
Passion,
courage of conviction,
courage in your convictions.
and
Most importantly,
have faith in yourself.
be true to yourself.
We did it!
I did it.
I love the idea that I did it. Oh, that's funny. Trial judge should not have permitted 3 other women to testify that Weinstein had assaulted them as well because their allegations were not part of the criminal charges against him. Got you. I did it? Yeah, I got you. I got you. If you can give me a sound clip, pull a sound clip of the I did it, that'd be great. If not, I can do it at a later date. Okay, I need to go the fuck to bed. No one's live. Okay. Okay. I sent it to him. Is that Weinstein was dead? Thank you. Thank you. I need to diet again. I just had somebody ask me. I was gonna diet again. Last rip of the night. Cheers, cheers. I appreciate it. And it was good catching up with you, boy. There's been people popping back in. It's been really nice. You know? Good to catch up with some of the old faces, old heads. We need to play games soon. That's fine. Shoot me a message. We can figure out playing games, stuff like that. Like whenever. Don't whether I'm live or not. Don't fucking matter. I want to play some games. All right. Smoking. I'm heading off for the night. Make sure you guys drink plenty of water. Get plenty of sleep. I'm gonna go try to get as much as I can. And make sure you guys eat something if you guys haven't. Perfect. Got a little pumpkin in it. You can't really tell because the it's so dirty. All right. I will see you guys Thursday. If you guys do want to hang out in the Discord tomorrow night, I am going to be doing a movie night while I play a Bizarro type up shit. Yeah, we're gonna watch some movies. I don't know exactly what yet. We'll figure it out in the Discord tomorrow night, like 9 o'clock Eastern-ish. Maybe. I got to make dinner. So, all right. I love your faces. Sleep well.